As well, I feel the time is now to really give to you in a way that you can like almost do this through navigate yourself in a really powerful way in the times like these. One of the things what was on my mind this week was obviously about money, right? So we're going to do the masterclass next Monday. I will give you all the details on Monday. And what also came up together with that is contracts and vows. Now, when we came to this planet, we had like we signed all these things up, right? We made these agreements like this and this, I want to learn this and this, but you wanted to learn that in order to thrive, in order to feel abundant, free, liberated, in order to manifest your soul and elevate your soul in a way that you can be who you are. So it wasn't just like, oh, I need to learn all that stuff and go through misery. And now, no, it's not about that. And so what I noticed is some people are going around in circles, in circles, in circles with the same things. And so there's something to be learned in those situations in order to elevate yourself, elevate your frequency into the next. So if you see it in that bigger perspective, you can take yourself out of the smallness of the situation, because it can feel intense sometimes, or emotional, or it's not stopping. Why am I bumping into this over and over again? It's because you're still in that same like vow, in that same contract, in that same energy frequency, and your soul is literally like knocking on the door telling you like, let's move and elevate out of this. And so just the other day, I remember like I dreamt about one of my first boyfriend, and that was really an intense experience for me. It took me years to untie myself from that, because I felt so much called into that relationship all the time. And so I dreamt about him like the other day, and it was very real. And so that made me think like, what is that? Because it's not love. I have love with my partner, right? So what is that? And so by listening in and tuning in, I realized like it's about a contract we agreed on when we came here. And the contract for me was really to learn how to be me and be empowered in my energy, even though it felt like unity, because that was the thing. It felt like unity. So when I hear people talk about twin flames and I like all of that, and they feel so much call towards that, see what is the lesson to be learned? What can you learn in this, instead of like allowing yourself to go all the way in, and see it in all levels, in relationships, but also in how you go about money. Many times we have these things around it, vows around poverty, vows around like working hard, all of that, because we had many, many, many past lives in which we collected all these ideas, right? So anyway, that was that. Completely different topic. I will dive probably more into that regarding money on Monday. So just so you know, and I think people will hop on, and I only have spots for 500 people, just to say, and normally people like 300 hop on. So if you want to be there, make sure you're on time, right? Because I will lock the meeting as well at 5 past. So you can't enter anymore. Anyway, I'm going to see what they say around this part, and see what awakens within you, where you see yourself going around in circles, and what your soul really wants to learn around this subject. Maybe you see it happening in relationships. Maybe you see it happening in you hit the same ceiling all the time on that level in your life. What is the thing for you? And see what they say, right? And in the meanwhile, yes, share the hearts. I love seeing you on. Hi, everyone. We are thrilled to talk about the variety of topics in moments like these, because there's so much to discuss, there's so much to point to, there's so much to expand in, because at the end of the day, that is what we are aiming for, and where you are aiming for. Especially when you came to this planet, you decided to go for a bigger expansion of who you were. Now, imagine you coming to this planet and you deciding, because that's like it's like a lot of little details, but imagine the bigger picture. You came to learn. So you decided, I want to learn how to liberate myself and be empowered. I want to learn how to be playful and enjoy life. I want to learn how to experience abundance and amplify my ability to receive all of these things. You decided to learn. And so at the same time, you were deciding, and I'm coming to the earth to bring this. And so people use that as, that is my mission. I came to bring love. I came to bring light. I came to bring joy, connection, diversity, whatever you came to bring. And so many times it's the thing right in front of you, the thing what blesses you, gives you the most joy. That's your mission. And so you had these two parts into place before you came in. And so part of life experience is to release yourself from these vows. Sometimes you made them with people in past life, in experience. So one of the big ones Sigrid was actually talking about yesterday while she was interviewing someone was people of light who come into, they had many lives before this in which they were persecuted, in which they were killed and burned. So they decided together as a collective, we're not going to be seen because it's not safe. So this has been a subject from January on, which has been evoking a lot in people, like fear around being seen, around your mission, around really stepping in, showing yourself. So that is just one of the things. Now, if you know this is not who you are, it's just an experience you had, and you get to choose how you can like remove that, dissolve that through healing, through like a way of detaching you really from that energy vow, from that contract you decided with someone. What happens is your soul breathes more air. What happens is you feel more expansive, because imagine these energy patterns being like tight and dense. What happens if you pick the big ones in your life and you release them, as Sigrid was expressing about the relationship? After that, she made a tremendous like elevation. After the second very important relationship in her life with the children, she made an even bigger uplifting experience, because she removed herself from that connection, from that soul connection, that contract, and she allowed herself to be in the free experience. So where in life are you connecting, keeping the vow, keeping that into place with a person, with a thing? Because it's not really a choice, it's because it is. And it doesn't feel, if it doesn't feel expansive, like love, like joy, like excitement, and you keep on doing the same, there's something in that. It's no, like, because otherwise you would not choose that. You would choose, if your soul would be free and liberated, you would choose the freedom. Now, money is one of those topics, and especially for people in the spiritual community, it's not as important to me, is one of them. Or I don't like it, or I need it, or there's not. Instead of having that deep, fulfilling, loving relationship in prosperity, realizing the soul came here for the physical experiencing, realizing money is nothing different, than money is just energy. It's a way to fulfill your soul's desires. And so when you can feel that and breathe that and become that and tap into the overflow, we know your life will be amplifying. We know you will expand in ways, because it's not the money, it's the relationship, the expansion of your soul into the next. And so looking at those contracts, those vows, is usually very powerful, because in those vows of poverty, of like working, all of these are usually keeping you from fully igniting your mission into the thing you truly desire. Because on this planet, you have that exchange going on. So if you can have the exchange going on in a way that it feels expansive and exciting, what will happen is you will be able to fulfill the mission you came to do. You will be able to just like radiate light, to radiate love. But you have to get things into place and release yourself of the things keeping you where you are, whether it is money, whether it is a relationship, whether it is certain things you keep on bumping in, like habits, or I'm like that. No, you're love and light. So if it not resonates with that, It's an opportunity for you to shift it into higher frequencies and to elevate yourself and to liberate your soul into the next level. And now is the time, as beautiful energies of expansion are entering the planet, lots of light coming here. You have access to it. Not only the mystics have access to these energies, you have too. And that is the beautiful, like the beautiful time you are living in right now. It's the golden age starting, and you are one of the first people being in the possibility of liberating yourself. And we can't express how much we love you, how truly excited we are for you to be on this journey and to elevate into the next and into the next. And that was that. Hi everyone hopping on. So Monday, yes, we're gonna talk into that a little, right? Because I can't obviously, but we're gonna address that. And so where are you limiting yourself in life? Whether this is in a relationship, whether this is in a pattern, whether this is with money, where are you blocking the full abundance of you to thrive in this physical experience? Where are you not stepping into your mission because you're scared, you feel fear around it, you feel it's impossible for you? Like, look at those patterns. Those are the patterns in which you created vows or sometimes contracts with people to learn and elevate. So if you see what is happening and you see it from the bigger perspective and you're ready to release that and to liberate yourself and your soul into the next expansion of who you are, you will create a next level life. So if you have a great life, you will have a fantastic life. If you have a more life, you will have a fabulous life and a great and a magnificent. So you will up level. It's the time to up level. Up leveling means creating more light, more freedom to be who you truly are, always, in every moment of the day. Not just when you're listening into this and you realize, but when you're in your daily activities, releasing you from any ties, anything what is stopping you, amplifying you in your soul, in who you truly are. That's all it is. Anyway, around money, I'm going to talk into that on Monday, 8 p.m. Amsterdam. So in the evening. And so I have 500 spots available. It's a free masterclass. You can sign up. It's just like, who's there is there. If there's a lot of people, well, we see how we do that. But that's just how I'm going to make it easy for myself, and we're just going to be there. So that's that. Leave a comment here. I really love you commenting on what awakens within you after listening. What do you see for yourself? What did you learn? What is new? What can you integrate? Because seeing that really helps me to take it to the next level. So the more input I get from you, the more responses I get from you, the more I know where to aim for next. So I can deliver the most fantastic content here, which is really why I'm here. Anyway, that's that for today. I am wishing you all a wonderful day. I will see you on Monday, 7:45, right? 60 minutes later, because I'm going to have a little sleep in, but I'm coming here anyway in the Dutch school holidays, okay? Much love. I will talk to you all on Monday. Bye. Bye.